Everyone, welcome to my kitchen. My name is Kimberly Knox. We're in the kitchen with KK, or we call it KK's Fit Kitchen or Vitality Kitchen. I'm a passionate health coach, and I'm a speaker, educator, and a bioenergetic chef and author of this unique book called Simple Cooking for Vitality. And really what it is exploring the bioenergetics of food, how food provides healing information to this body field. So I'm on a mission to help people take back control of their health, simply to drive longevity and youthful vitality, simply with organic, delicious, nutrient-dense whole food, easy as pie. Look at all this color. So we're going to be, I'm actually redoing a video that I've done in the past on summer health. We are having this summer solstice today, just before 5 o'clock. It's going to be exact. You may be feeling that. Here in Florida, things are a little different because we get warmer quicker. But the body understands the changes of the seasons and it relates. And it's nice to be in the flow of that. So I talk about summer health. I do talk about the seasons in my book as well. So the summer solstice. Well, as a Leo, I love the heart. It's heart energy, it's creativity. So it is the time that I really do resonate with, but we're shifting now into heart. The organs that the summer rules are heart and small intestine. We're leaving the liver and the gallbladder. That was a time of spring health where we were initiating some new things and we needed that energy to get them going. And now we're going to be nurturing. We're going to be nurturing and growing things in our life, things that we've started to grow. And at the summer solstice, it is a perfect time. We'll have the new moon and another new moon coming up. It's time to initiate, but it's a time to review things that you started, where you want to go, and bring that into fruition. So it is also a time, the emotion is joy and gratitude. And it gets lighter a lot earlier, so we can get up earlier. And I like getting to the beach. Obviously, it gets hot here, but so doing heart openers, really, really great. But getting to the beach, your circadian rhythm will flow with nature if you get there at an earlier time between 7 and 9. So the heart chakra is really attuned to this part of the season. But looking at nurturing and growing relationships, your business, any projects, that's really big. So the heart is an organ that needs good nutrition. It's been proven that when you change your diet, and if you're getting your liver in tune the month, in the spring season, that's even better, but that's another conversation. But diet improves our cardiovascular health, bar none, changes immediately. And small intestine is where we're absorbing the nutrients for our blood to nourish the rest of our body. So this is a very big time. And if we are out of balance, if the heart is out of balance energetically, or we have too much fluid, we'll talk about natural diuretics. Water and humidity are a really big thing here in Florida that I've noticed in my own body. So I do practice ways to get rid of that, but you'll feel anxious. You may have panic attacks, insomnia, feeling sluggish, and this will continue through the late summer season. So today we're just going to do 6 tips that are going to help bring you more success and joy and gratitude all through the summer season. So I just wrote down some tips here so to make sure that I don't have to memorize everything and go through this. But you see all this colorful food here. We're looking at, this is a time of year when we're going to be eating a little bit lighter, getting more colors. And because this usually is a growing season here in Florida, it's kind of flopped around. Our growing season is from October to about May. This is a time to get these nutrients into your body. So we'll go through them. But the biggest thing is joy. What brings you joy? and releasing anger, because those are leftover things, and that is something, an emotion that will trigger if your liver is off. But also, we want to just find more joy in life. What brings you joy? That's a personal thing. I always have my clients write that down. So consider that. That will help to bring that out for you. And doing yoga, where there's lots of really good heart openers, that's a really good expression of this energy. And so the first one is getting outside. Now, all across the country, we can get outside here all the time, but getting outside, I grew up in Vermont, and getting out in the summer was my absolute favorite time. And on this day, I tried to stay up so late to celebrate the longest day of the year. In the Southern Hemisphere, it will be the shortest, but we're talking here in the Northern Hemisphere. So we want to spend time outside, getting into natural settings like parks and other places, national parks. People usually go on summer trips for family. We always did. These kids are out of school, going into wooded areas, getting into nature, planting a garden, being around different gardens, going to a botanical garden, planting different flowers, nurturing your flowers. Just natural beauty and calmness is really great for the heart. The heart is one of our energetic, emotional organs, and nurturing our family relationships will help. And being in nature always calms. Even nature sounds. Talk to Alexa, have her play nature sounds, sounds of birds, sounds of the forest, sounds of anything, and she will do that for you because it will reduce cortisol. It's been proven. So number 2 is we're getting back into this, do things that increase your joy. So whatever that is, you need to feed your heart energy. So for me, it's creativity. Being in the kitchen, that's always been joyful for me. And that's one of the reasons that I changed my whole career. I found more joy cooking and creating and nurturing people with food, your family, your friends, activities, whatever that is, adventure, travel, picnics, barbecues. I just wrote down a whole bunch of things, but outdoor barbecues, super fun. 4th of July parades in other areas of the country, just fantastic. And if it's been snowing and cold all year and now it's sunny and beautiful, we rush to get outside. And definitely getting outside and getting that sunshine on your body is helpful as well. Outdoor concerts, eating outside is important. Now, if you have bugs, just make sure you're covered. But being outside is really, really joyful and will help feed the heart. So number 3, eating seasonal foods. Like I said, we have access to a few more things down here, but you can still be aware of it no matter where you are. And the seasonal foods that are important are things that are going to hydrate and cool the body. So farm stands, local farmers in other areas of the country, we want to balance the heat of summer, which is going to put out the fire of your heart, with cooling and hydrating, because if you're out in the sunshine, you could be dehydrated before you even know it. I'm going to do a whole nother video, several videos around summer health, but one will be on perfect summer mocktails and summer drinks and different summer recipes. So drinking lots of water or filtered water. Try to get rid of the water with the plastic bottles. Reverse osmosis is excellent. You can still buy high quality reverse osmosis water at Whole Foods. Fill up your own jug for 50 cents. So huge savings there. People spending so much money on bottled water, and you're getting petrochemicals leached in. So that's one thing you might want to consider. Mint is an herb that is refreshing and naturally cooling. And then we're looking at other herbs that are fantastic as a natural diuretic will be parsley, just fantastic there. Not to mention all the other nutrients. And I'm doing my maintenance green smoothie all year round, even though it was made to support the liver in my book, but this is fantastic. So nice fresh berries. And you see, like, I'll keep this basket on my counter, a papaya, and the mangoes are in season and on sale right now. You definitely want citrus. So I'd still do a squeezed citrus lemon in the morning. If you want to support your liver a little bit more, you can add in a little bit of chopped garlic and a little bit of olive oil, blend that up and drink that down. But just one lemon, that will help support your liver that's been working all night long, help support you. So we've got citrus in here. The organic apricots are in season now. Vitamin C is really important to help to absorb iron. Now we need iron to help transport oxygen throughout the body. And you know, some of the lighter meats like fish, they can have some mercury. So what we want to do is I make a really great mango salsa with lots of cilantro, and that's very helpful. Just be mindful of the types of fish. And also zucchini, fantastic. The antioxidants in the skin are wonderful. If you have a noodle maker yourself, a zoodle maker, which I do, I put fresh pesto on this. So you're going to want to eat a little bit lighter too in the summer. And because we don't want to overload the body and get it going. Also cucumbers, very hydrating as well. What else did I write down here? Celery and the natural diuretics would be the celery, the asparagus, the parsley, the cilantro, and you know, getting some beets and beetroot into your body as well. I can do a whole little cute video on, but putting one small raw beet in a really vibrant berry smoothie is a fantastic way to get some raw beets into your body. So the greens are really excellent as well. And so this is fresh watercress. I always keep my salad spinner here filled with great greens. I love arugula mixed with a really bright lemon, ginger, garlic dressing. Fantastic. You can mix that with a little bit of light meat. So chicken and turkey, lots of different recipes I have for converting chicken breast into a delicious chicken salad. Juicing celery is still really, really helpful if you have any digestive upset. And of course, watermelon. Now, this is a big guy and I have my supper club coming up. So, but when you get it, you got to tap it and it's got to sound like it's reverberating. So it's very a bright tap, not a dull tap, because that will show you that it's the meat, the pulp inside is a little bit going by. So we don't want that. What else do we have here? Your body clock. I love getting up earlier in the summer. We all love staying out later in the summer. You might want to rest midday, eat your biggest meal midday, not late at night, because that will interfere with your body's cleanup and everything else that it has to do at night. But getting to the beach in the morning or getting outside, doing a little Tai Chi, whatever, you know, grounding, but even just going for a walk. But the sun salutations are really fantastic at this time of the year. So like I said, number 5, eating in moderation. You want something light and easy to digest. We want to move away from the greasy foods, the lots of red meat. So what would be helpful is ground bison. I make a ground bison vegetable stew that's very easy for me to digest, and I don't do so well with some red meats, but keep the red meat clean and organic, grass-fed. But we want to do a little bit less because red meats then heat up the body. So you have to be wary of balancing that as well. So we want to stay away from the greasy, and we definitely want to anyway, because the grease that you get out at a restaurant typically are going to be inflammatory greasing. And that's what we don't want for our heart, because heart health is not just affected by sugars. And it used to be, we just were worried about saturated fat, but it's the seed oils, the inflammatory fats that are in everything. Staying away from dairy, greasy foods, fried foods, red meats, reduce those, maybe just once a week. But in the winter, we want that because we're colder. It's cold out. We want those heat boosting, nourishing foods. We want to be light now. And so too much cooling food, though, is not good. So we want to just keep this balance. And if you feel like you're getting a little bit too humid, like even making some ginger root tea, I keep ginger root always on hand. So you just make slices, put it in some water, and put that. I like to mix it with lemongrass. And so this is very easy to do. Don't buy the tea bags, not as good. Just do this and you just steep it for several minutes and then pour it into a big jar. And now you have it, but this will heat up the body. So does cayenne pepper. So if you feel like you're getting too humid or hot as well, put a little cayenne into your lemon in the morning. But then there's many ways to get that water out of your body. So here, so like I said, the heart is exuberance, but it can be put out. The flame can be put out. The creativity can be put out. If you're too moist and humid, that's when we feel sluggish and tired and not motivated. And if your kidneys and spleen are sluggish or weakened state, or if spleen is a high vibrating organ, if it's not returning the energy in the body, water flow can get stagnant. This is kind of stuff that your acupuncture physician will go over with you, but water puts out fire. We know that. So we want to support it with natural diuretics, which I talked about, and we'll do some of those. But celery, cucumber, lemon, ginger, even green apple and dandelion greens. That's why my green smoothie still works so darn good through any season, of course. And it is loaded, they're loaded with the nutrients that also fuel your heart health. Okay, so number 6, and the last one here, adequate exercise. Oh my gosh, this summer is the time to get out there, do your thing. Moving helps your digestion, also burns off the heat. So moving creates heat in the body and helps to move through any of the humidity that you have. Just make sure that you're getting enough water. It's perfect. So, and it puts a little relief on those organs that are moving the water in your body. So I love hot yoga during the hot summer because it's important to get the water out. It's not about being hot. It's about getting the fluid out. If you want to stimulate your lymphatic system to move it, then, jumping on a little mini trampoline can help. I have a far infrared tent. That's important as well. But watermelon cools the body right down. Do a little trick, just you're heated up. I like it right after hot yoga. You will feel your body temperature drop inside. You actually might even get chilly. So the colors of summer are fantastic. That's why I wore some orange. You want to get the colors out. Yellow, oranges. And if you have any trouble with colors, go into Lily Pulitzer and look at all the colors. That is a brand of West Palm. That is a brand of summer. That is a brand of Florida. So those summer colors, beautiful. Have some colorful flowers in the kitchen to look at. But anyway, nourish your body through the summer. Take 1, 2, or all of these tips and maybe start to integrate them for your own success. So signing off here from KK's Fit Kitchen. I hope you all have a wonderful day, if I can see here. Bye, everyone.